back. Got another one for you from Lund's Tourist Motel in Charlottetown, PEI. This is another one I picked up. This one I actually got at the liquor store, but I was actually just to the brewery today. This is Gahan Brewery's Sir John A's Honey Wheat Ale. Handcrafted in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. These guys are located on, I think, 126 Sydney Street. Let's see, the Gahan House Brewery. A light golden brew with a honeyish notes on the nose and a rounded, off-dry, and slightly citrusy body. Obviously a wheat ale. Gahan Brewery handcrafted ales are brewed the old-fashioned way using 100% natural ingredients, malted barley, hops, water, and yeast, with no additives, no preservatives, and no pasteurization. I gotta say, it's funny that they say that it uses malted barley, hops, water, and yeast. But it's a wheat ale. So obviously they used wheats in there somewhere. Or did they? So Prince Edward Island's only brewery. So far, all of them have been good. There's two of them that they bottle. I tried two of them already that they don't bottle. That's the 1772 IPA and their Sydney Street Stout. So I'm going to go into the third. Cool. From Gahan. Give it a pour here.
Is this the honey wheat?
This is the honey wheat.
It went great on my fish and chips.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's something that's worth mentioning. If you ever go down to their brewery, you have to, absolutely have to. Like, it's a shame not to ever try their fish and chips because they got some of the finest fish and chips in the world. They serve brown bag fish and chips, hand cut potato pieces, bread battered fish, battered haddock, I think it was.
It was battered haddock.
Battered haddock, and their special batter made from this beer right here. It's so tender and so melt in your mouth. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was. I've been to Ireland, and I've had, the pure fish and chips that you get over there, and I have to say that was the stuff I had at Gahan was the best fish and chips I've ever had.
Yep. So 5 out of 5 for their fish and chips made with this beer. So let's see how this beer compares to other wheat ales. First of all, it's got a nice head. It's died off a little bit since we first poured it. Color-wise, kind of got a golden color, light color. They describe this as their lightest beer. Fit the rest in that bottle, that glass. What's the ABV on this? 4.5% ABV. They describe this as their lightest. It is kind of a golden honey color. It's obviously a filtered wheat beer with a pure white head. It was more than a finger, but now it's died down. Giving it a sniff here. It's almost like there's not really a very pronounced smell to that. Maybe there's a touch of honey to it. Maybe some toasted grains. Yeah, there's certainly some honey there. You want to try sniffing that, or? It's not very strong.
Pronounced, but there is honey there.
Mm.
Yeah. Nice color too.
Got a nice color. Nice glass too. Got that at the brewery too. Yeah, but not a whole lot of smell. But it's intended to be a light beer. Yeah, like toasted grain, like a hint of toasted grains, and mainly like a honey smell, which is certainly nice. Let's give it a taste. There's a bit of gentle bitterness to the back. It's uncentered. Definitely a bit of toasted wheat coming through in that one. It's got a bit of a wheat taste. I'm also picking up like a lemony, like a sourness zest through the back. There's almost no sweetness to it. I mean, there's a hint of honey. All in all, it's just a very light, very smooth, very... Doesn't really have a whole lot of flavor to it. Want to see? Try it.
Oh. It's okay. I liked it better on my fish.
Yeah. It's a hell of a beer batter. As for being a beer, I mean, it's light. It's very refreshing. And there's a little bit of hint of honey. But the flavor profile really isn't absolutely pronounced. Irregardless, it's not bad.
No.
It's not like perfect or anything. It's not bad. Yeah. Looking at pictures of your fish and chips and
Yep.
I might have to include a photo of that in this review. Yeah, so it's not bad. I'm gonna come back with some. I'm gonna sit down for a bit with this one and come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back. So, what did I think with Gahan Brewery's Sir John A's Honey Wheat Ale? Well, it's not bad. It's not incredibly complex. There's almost no flavor character to that at all. There was like a hint of citrusy, citrusy grapefruit, like ruby red grapefruit hop to the very back. But I mean, the thing is that this beer is, if you're looking at this kind of as a craft brew to give you some kind of complex flavor profile or pronounced flavor profile, this isn't what you're looking for. This doesn't really have a very strong flavor profile at all. That said, it's very smooth, very drinkable, finishes dry, and would be fantastic served chilled on a hot summer day. And I believe this is what Gahan was going for with this type of beer, considering they pitch it as their lightest beer. And it certainly is. It's quite light. It's a lot like, maybe with a slightly more honey flavor, obviously, or I should say with a honey flavor, similar to like Big Rock Grasshopper or something. It's a Christophizen style beer, filtered wheat beer. But it doesn't. It's got a slightly fruity taste, but it's not a very complex beer at all. As such, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's not my favorite of the Gahan lineup. I mean, I had the opportunity to have their 1772 IPA and their Sydney Street Stout, which both were pretty good beers. This one, I'm not liking this one as much. But I would certainly recommend it if you're over in PEI and you just want to try something different.
It goes great on the fish and chips. Like
oh yeah, there's no better fish and chips in the freaking world than the fish and chips made with this beer. In fact, this beer might actually serve pretty damn good if you were to make your own kind of barbecue experiments with it. But you won't know until you try, really. All I know is that they certainly make some damn good fish and chips with this brew. But as a standalone beer itself, it's really just a summer staple. So 3 out of 5. It's not the best. It's better than average. So yeah, it's not bad. So 3 out of 5. Thank you for watching Maxwell Starr's beer reviews, and we're on location right here at Lund's Tourist Motel. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.